Is this shit really working out? I want to talk about that feeling where you chasing your dream and it gets so dark to a point where you feel lost. Is this shit really working out? You quit your job to chase it, and now months later you need a job again. Everything literally happens for a reason. It's all part of the plan. You're gonna feel every emotion under the sun during this process. That's just normal. You are chosen. You're a star. Hey y'all, so I want to talk about that feeling where you chasing your dreams and it gets so dark to a point where you feel lost. Like, you feel like, is this shit really working out? Because maybe you quit your job to chase it, and now months later you need a job again. Maybe you was so focused and so determined, and now you're in a toxic relationship and you don't know what to do next with your life. Maybe you were so focused and determined and now you're pregnant. Whatever the situation is, you gotta know that everything literally happens for a reason. It's all part of the plan. Like, you were meant to be a mother. You were meant to be a father. You were meant to be in this toxic relationship. You need to get what you can learn out of any and every situation. And it does not mean you are shifted from your path, and it does not mean you are taking the back seat to where you want to be at in life. You just got to refocus your energy, and that's okay. And or you have to rearrange your thoughts. Like, for me specifically, YouTube, streaming, internet, social media, entertainer, that's my path. I have bigger dreams within this field, but that's my path, that's my route. And I recently had to get a job, you know, and it's like, from the free time that I previously just had, it's kind of taken from me. You know, I can only record on an off day like today, opposed to when I had any and every day to record and any and every day to edit, you know. And it gets to a point where it's like, damn, am I steering away from my goals? Damn, am I still on the right path? Damn, am I still going to get there? And you got to remove self-doubt. You got to remove self-doubt, even when it get dark, even when it gets fucking sad, even when it gets heartbreaking. Like, you got to remove all doubt. If you got self-doubt, it ain't going to work. You're going to always find an excuse as to why it ain't gonna work and why you're not good enough and why what you're presenting isn't good enough. And you're gonna feel every emotion under the sun during this process. That's just normal. What you are going through is literally exactly what's meant to happen. You was meant to, again, be a parent. I was meant to have this job. You know, this job teaching me that I can never, ever, ever in my life stop chasing what I really want to do, because the alternative is misery. The alternative is something that I will never be okay with. It's something that I will never accept, you know. And that's what it's teaching me, as well as actually paying me, which I love, because look at my hair, it's tea, right? I can afford to stay glammed up again, you know, which I appreciate. But it's not fun having to go to work, and it's not fun doing something that I don't want to do. And I'm sure you feel the same exact way. Maybe you were so against school, but now you need to go to school so you can have a better job, though you don't want this path. It's something that works for right now, and that's okay. But do not allow that feeling and your mood to steer you away from the bigger picture. These are all pieces of the puzzle. This is all a staircase. You will never get to where you want to go by taking a shortcut. There's no shortcuts to success. You have to put in the work every single day. And even when I'm at work, I'm thinking of YouTube topics, and I'm thinking what else I need to do for my YouTube channel, and I'm thinking what else that I could do to make money so I don't have to work here while I still pursue my YouTube channel. So you gotta eat sheet. You gotta eat shit, live your dreams, your goals, and it will always work out for you. Let it all work out. Literally let it all work out. Let it all fall into your lap. Let exactly what's meant to happen. Stop fighting it. Stop going against it. And never, ever, 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 ever stop believing. And never stop chasing it. And never allow self-doubt to paralyze you. You are chosen. You are a star. The dream that's been placed in your head, the dream that's been placed on your heart, it was for you to see it, and it was for you to believe in it, and it was for you to chase it, and it's yours as long as you never quit. If you quit, if you quit, you will never get to where you want to be. So your will to achieve that has to be stronger than your circumstances. It has to be stronger than your mood. It has to be stronger than your emotions. It has to be stronger than how you feel, or else you will not get there. I promise you. My job is temporary, and if I allow how I feel at my job to pour into my off days, to pour into my mind, and allow the self-doubt that come with it to creep in and make me feel like I'm not ever going to achieve it, and because I'm 22, I'm running out of time, I would never get to where I want to be, and that would just make an excuse for me to quit and for me to give up and for me to feel like I'm not good enough, and I will never get anywhere with that attitude and that mindset. So keep going. It's hard, it's dark out here, but it's so worth it, and it's all a part of the journey. It's all, your story is literally already written. God written everything out. He writ out the trials and tribulations. He only showed you the end goal, because had you seen everything you got to go through, you would be so discouraged you wouldn't even want to chase it. It's all a part of the story. It's all a part of the path, the journey. So keep going, and don't allow this yield sign to stop you. Period. I ate that.